Hey there, I've got my Falcon, the Bulldog Bowl. It's the smallest bowl that I'm going to have Virginia Flakes go into. And right now it's full of some Capsaicin Gold, which is really good. For some reason I wasn't expecting to like this as much because the blue seemed better from the description, but I think it just tastes really good. So I'll be reviewing that at some point after I smoke more of it. It's a pity they're so expensive. Both the blue and the gold have been just really high quality, good Virginias. But that is not the purpose of this video. In this video I wanted to discuss something. Thread brought this up on the Reddit pipe subforum. And the issue is with sort of this assumed narrative of palate progression and pipe tobacco snobbery. Same thing comes up on homebrewing sites as well, with beer snobbery versus being a beer geek. The issues are sort of related, but basically a common narrative, which there may be variations of it, but basically you start out with aromatics, then as your palate matures, as you grow, as you become an experienced pipe smoker, you like English blends, or you go from aromatics to English to Virginias. Of course, if that's the narrative, nobody ever smokes Burley. Or maybe you start out with Burleys between somewhere, or whatever. Different people, I think sometimes when they describe pipe tobaccos, will tend to assume this sort of progression that is kind of like a standard. And there may be some validity to this. New pipe smokers may not like English blends. I think a lot of people do start out with aromatics. I think, at least in my experience, brick and mortar stores have more aromatic tobaccos. People may think they are the best smelling, and they walk into a shop and see a bunch of jars. So you get this narrative, and there's nothing wrong with it as a generalization, but I'm near a bird's nest, so I hope the bird's not coming home mad that I'm here. Anyway, the problem with it is not that it may be generally true, it may be fine by and large. The problem can come when it's seen as prescriptive, that this is where you should start. You should start with aromatics. You should next smoke an English blend. If you like English blends next, after you do those, you should start to like Virginias. And then where maybe some of the snobbery comes in. Okay, I like Virginia blends, so I'm better than you. You're an aromatic. Obviously, you're a novice and not like a real pipe smoker. You're just one of those aromatic guys. Just like, in the craft beer community, homebrewing community, people will say, "Oh, I like IPAs. I'm better than you that drink Budweiser, or Miller, or Coors, or whatever." And most people, I think, kind of recognize that that's the wrong thing to do, to say, wrong attitude, to have that kind of snobbish attitude. So a lot of people, most people will even say, smoke what you like, drink what you like. Life's too short to smoke something you don't like. If you're going to be smoking a pipe, which isn't necessarily the healthiest thing to do all the time, if you especially want to limit yourself and intake moderately to kind of mitigate some of those health risks, make sure you're enjoying what you're smoking. So most people recognize this, I think. But even people that recognize it will still sometimes make these statements assuming oh, here's a new pipe smoker, let's recommend some aromatics or some aromatic leaning Englishes like maybe Frogmorton or something. Oh, you're looking to branch out from aromatics? You better try an English next, because that's the way things go. And that's not how everybody goes. You know, everybody has their own tastes, their own progression and order that they move through different things. So as I've stated before, you know, my recommendation if you're a new pipe smoker, get some aromatics, get some Virginias, some Burleys, some English blends, Virginia Kentucky blends, some Oriental blends even. And I recommend doing them in bulk from like Cornell and Diehl, Peter Stokkebye, from Lane. You know, get some of the cheaper ones that you can sample while you're exploring. But let's maybe watch our language about how we say, oh, this is how you move, this is how you progress. Everyone's palate progresses from aromatics to Englishes to Virginias or whatever way. Because we really all do it to enjoy, so let's smoke what brings us the most enjoyment. So even if you're aware of that, you know, when you're giving recommendations, try to think about, well, this person may not follow the same progression I did, or even that most pipe smokers have. What are your thoughts? How did your taste progress? Did you start out with aromatics? Did you start out with Englishes and then like aromatics? Let me know your thoughts. Video reply and send it to me, or put your comments below. Let me know. Cheers.